Welcome back to the show, everyone. Two brilliant games, happening simultaneously. Talking about the Delhi Capitals versus the Royal Challengers Bangalore first, Paras. Delhi have managed a score of a modest 163, which is pretty good on
Yeah.
such a pitch. What was
Yes.
your take on the first innings, Paras?
Given the pitch was a little tricky, they managed to do well.
Yeah,
A few quick 40s from the openers and a very decent end by Hitmeyer has is the reason that they managed to do so. Anytime that we saw the batsman, trying to do something out of the box is when the wicket fell. So, you'll
right.
have to play genuine cricketing shots in order to chase this 164.
Absolutely, Paras. And we saw the king of IPL at the moment at this in this IPL. That's Harshal Patel. He's
Yeah.
got another wicket to his tally, and he's
Yes.
he's been flawless. The wickets that he's been picking up, he's picked up wickets regularly. If you look at the scorecard as well, Paras, like you said, the
Yeah.
two openers getting to starts and Hetmeyer with those brilliant hits. But the names out there, it's good to see the fast bowlers picking wickets for RCB after a long time.
You're right there. The bowlers have bowled well. Harshal Patel amongst the wickets again. Dan Christian again, showing his worth with the ball. I would actually want to highlight Mohammad Siraj's overs here. His spell that he's bowled in the last two overs.
Fantastic.
That was fantastic. The way he's been bowling his Yorkers over the wicket, round the wicket. He's quite flexible, and that ball that hit past him for a single that almost took his head away. It
Yes.
took his head off. So he's not only he's bowling fast, but he's got fast reflexes as well.
Absolutely, he is. We saw his reflexes in Australia that he's a good batter as well, not just a good fast bowler. But fantastic, fantastic display of batting from the Delhi Capitals. Or do you think this score is chaseable, Paras, given the fact that the pitch is a bit tricky to bat on, like the word you mentioned, tricky? You think
Yes.
this pitch is tough to score and chase this total down by the RCB batsman?
See, it is tough given the bowling attack that Delhi possesses. But RCB is no muck with the bat. They have a few players who are yet to deliver, or you can also say that achieve their best in the second phase of IPL.
Fair
So
enough.
RCB is going to go after Delhi, and it's going to be a very very tough contest.
So if you had to pick a winner, Paras, do you stick to your Delhi
I'll
Capitals prediction?
I'll
That's
pick
it.
Delhi. Yes, yes,
Fantastic, fantastic. And the match has already started. The Delhi
yeah,
versus Royal Challengers Bangalore. I'm so sorry. So many matches going on. So many flashes in my head right now. But coming to the match of the day, for
oh
all the
yes,
people, all the viewers out there, it's the Mumbai Indians versus the Sunrisers Hyderabad, and Mumbai
yes.
with a mammoth total of plus 200. What we really wanted them to do, and they ended up scoring 235 for 9. Paras, all Mumbai fans and all cricket lovers out there are just, on social media writing that why doesn't Mumbai play like every game is a 250 plus chase? So, what's your take on this innings?
when you have nothing to lose, that's when the best comes out of an individual. And Mumbai is yet again shown that, when at all their backs is against the wall, they brings out the best cricket. Look at these numbers: 84 runs of 32 balls, and the innings that Suryakumar Yadav played. And it's just fantastic to see from a cricketing perspective, and also to highlight the bowlers that we favored for Hyderabad were taking to the cleaners. Talking about an Umran Malik, or talking, though I got my wish of him bumping someone.
Hitting the ball,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah, he really knocked the lights out of Surya Kumar Yadav. But it's an overall performance by Team Mumbai, and they've shown that why are they actually the five-time IPL champions.
Absolutely, they are the masters of peaking at the right time, if we have to say it that way, because the way they've batted, they've really put
Hmm.
a question mark to all the cricket viewers and just the cricket lovers out there that is this possible? Something which seemed exceedingly impossible at once is now well within reach of Mumbai, and they've done the half job done yet, but still the tougher part is left. Now, Paras, speaking of the batting, Ishan Kishan, the way he batted, you
Yes.
spoke of Surya Kumar Yadav. Firstly, congratulations on that prediction. That one prediction was fantastic. Surya
Thank
scoring
you.
over 80 runs. And speaking of Ishan Kishan, first Paras for once, what do you think of this young boy? He had a very contrasting IPL phase two itself, being dropped
Yes.
from the side, being bogged down, and a lot of questions on his off the field personality were raised because of what he delivered on field, but really silencing all the critics and proving to be, yet another golden boy by the Mumbai Indians.
When you talk about an individual featuring regularly for Mumbai Indians, one thing's a given that he is no muck. The
No, no.
way Suryakumar, the way Ishan
And
Kishan has been drafted in the side, he's floated up and down the order. There's so much competition right on top when to open for Mumbai Indians. He's never got the chance to open, regularly. But now
right,
that when at all he's failed, he'd come in a situation where Mumbai would require a certain amount of runs, or his natural style of play. He didn't adapt as quickly as the others, given the pitch that he's playing on. So,
correct,
given the performance that he's put in today, that pretty much, slapped shut all his critics. And, I personally feel that given the situation and the conditions, the newer the ball, the quicker it travels. So, this is how you capitalize by scoring 80 runs in the first
absolutely.
6 overs. Yeah,
So Paras, a lot of positives for the Indian team as well. If you look at the World Cup
true,
prospects,
true.
Suryakumar getting in the act and getting 80 odd runs. Ishan Kishan blistering 84 from him. My God, I was so impressed watching it. I was literally shell shocked.
One thing, Yash, is if you look at the wagon wheel for Surya Kumar Yadav, only 6% of his runs have come towards the covers and mid off. That's the
Right,
particular area where he was getting out when he tried to hit the ball over the end field towards the offside. That was his basic weak point and his
good,
downfall. But
good
today
point.
he's just covered point and right from cow corner to deep square leg is where he's targeted. So
Yeah,
he's adapted to the conditions, and it's only that we get to see once he plays in the national side, he'll be more cushioned given the names that are going to bat alongside him. So you
right.
want to match up and you to end up doing well.
Absolutely. And like Surya Kumar does, I'm there, I'm going to do it for my team. And he did it
Yeah.
today. But,
Yeah.
Speaking of the chase right now, do you
Hmm.
think that Mumbai Indians has what it takes to pull off this miracle? Because Mumbai Indians are no mucks, like you say. They're no mucks. They are the best side in the IPL. They're the best franchise in the whole world at the moment. And with the success that they've had and the belief that they've shown today, itself, resembles the power that they have within their squad, the depth that they have. So, Paras, I would like to ask you, do you think that the miracle is possible?
It is possible, yes, but it's a very bleak percentage, less than 3% out of a
That's why
hundred.
I'm calling it a miracle because it's not,
Yes,
it's not
if
really thing.
if something like that really takes place today, it's gonna hurt KKR's fans very very deeply.
Deeply.
And given what we see in the stands when the Ambani family is sitting and they're trying to pray to their gods, if the gods favor them today, they can get Hyderabad out less than 60 runs. Anything's possible.
Absolutely. And Paras, one small, bothering point as a cricket lover and just a cricket fan is the form that Hardik Pandya has been in. I don't think it's
Yes,
the best of forms. He's not been bowling regularly, so that itself minuses his, out of his 100% attributes, he's already at somewhere 60 when it comes to
yes,
not bowling. And with the
yes.
fact that he's not scoring enough runs with the bat, do you think his future is questioned now when it comes to white ball cricket, Paras?
Before this IPL, whenever he's played for the national side, he's done very well. Maybe Australia or all the home series that he's featured in regularly. His injury was back based, so coming back from that does take some time. I'm not saying Hardik Pandya is out of form. Hardik Pandya is just a little scratchy. He when he comes down to bat, 6 wickets have already fallen. That is what happens on a regular feature. Today he
Yeah,
was promoted up. He tried his best to up the ante, but this is the format. If Hardik was selfish, he would have played 40 balls and scored 50 runs, raised
right.
his bat around, and just basically walked out. You play for the team. These situations occur. He's, if the, 2 matches ago when he finished that match against,
Punjab Kings. Yeah,
yes, Punjab Kings, that 6 he hit off Shami. A lot of people in my building started to chirp that Hardik's back in form.
yeah.
So it's a very volatile subject, but Hardik Pandya and the T20 World Cup squad will send nightmares and tremors down the opposition's spine. So he's very effective on paper, at
The
least.
name the name is such that it fears no one. So fantastic, Hardik Pandya. We wish him all the best. Now I'm getting updates out here by the producers out there that RCB have already lost 2 of their wickets. Paras, so Delhi are on the verge of getting another victory. But just ending the show up now, Paras. Do you have any player in mind from the SRH side? It's a very inexperienced SRH side. If you look at the batting, like the whole lineup itself, with the
Yeah.
Manish Pandey captaining the first time, do you
Yeah.
really think that there's anyone who can really be a standout when it comes to chasing this total down?
It'll have to be a collective effort and individual brilliance. I'll probably back Manish Pandey, and I
Okay.
actually want to see a lot of Abdul Samad.
Yes.
That guy, the way he strikes the ball straight down the ground is just very, very beautiful for a naked eye to watch.
Before coming into the tournament, everyone had this big image of this guy who's a big hitter. Even Brian Lara predicted that he would be the
Yes,
player to watch out for before the
yes,
tournament. But then he's not delivered the goods that were expected of him. So today is a chance, probably the last group, definitely the last group game for him. And let's hope that he gets a big one. And live action coming up. Paras, thank you for joining with me. Fantastic game on our hands. I'll see you in the
yes.
post-match show. And Delhi versus RCB, Mumbai versus SRH. Lots to talk about. So thank you everyone for tuning in. This was Sports Adda Live.